In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the side rear view mirror on this Ford Excursion. Let's get started. Using a plastic trim tool, go up to the sail panel right here on the corner and pry it off gently. You don't want to break anything. Once that pops off, let's move down to the mirror switch. We'll do the same thing with a plastic trim tool. Just pry it upwards until it pops out. And on the back side, if you spin it, you'll see all of the electrical connectors that we have to unplug. Pressing onto their locking tabs, wiggle them and pull them out of their spot. They only plug into one slot, so you don't have to worry about accidentally putting them in the wrong place or remembering where they go. And last one for the mirror switch. Set this switch aside. Now with the switch out of the way, we can see a 7mm bolt that we can undo with a 7mm socket. That'll release the door panel at the top. At the bottom of the door, you'll see this lens that covers up another mounting screw for our door. Pry it off with a little screwdriver. And behind it, you'll see not only the courtesy light bulb, but also a 7mm screw. Remove that. Now we're going to lift up on the door panel and pull it off of the door. Turn this counterclockwise and pull this out. To unbolt the mirror at this point, we have to peel this piece of insulation away. Set that aside. This exposes 2 mounting nuts. The other 2 are going to be right behind these 2 rubber grommets, one here and one up here. This one in the center can stay on, that's for something else. To get to the mirror connector, we now have to remove the speaker. It's held on with 4 5.5mm screws, so let's take them all out. Peel the speaker away. Sometimes it's stuck on there with some glue, and you don't necessarily have to disconnect it because you can just set it aside right here, and the mirror connections are right here. There are 2 of them, 2 different wires if you have heated mirrors. If you don't have heated mirrors, you'll just have 1 connector. Regardless, we'll have to disconnect these, so press on the tab and pull that connector out, and then the other one is this one. Pull on this tab, push that connector off. Use an 11mm socket to remove the 4 mounting nuts holding the mirror onto the door. I'm going to leave the top one for last so that the mirror doesn't want to fall down as I unbolt these. Also, it helps to have the window open so that on the last one you can just reach over and grab it. It's helpful to have a magnet for these so you don't drop them in the door. Now grab the mirror from the outside and pull the harness through, and there is your mirror. This new mirror comes with a foam insulation piece that we're going to have to peel the back off of to install and glue onto the mirror so that it can seal everything up properly. So, peel the back off. Take the wires, stick them right through the opening that is cut in this insulation. Pull the harness through. Line it up everywhere and slide it right over the mirror. Make sure it goes around all of the mounting studs. All right. Now, let's put the mirror on. Fish the connectors from behind the main harness. Wherever they land, just grab them and plug them in to the vehicle harness. Make sure that they both click and lock in. Now, if you can still secure these, go ahead. Both of my connectors or tabs are broken, so I'm just going to stick this back here where it's out of the way of the window so that it doesn't get pinched by the window. If you want to wire tie them, do that. Whatever gets them properly secured. Grab the speaker, put it right back into position. Start in the 4 mounting screws that hold it on. You want to make sure that these are snug, not too tight. Don't strip out the threads. But if the speaker isn't completely tight, it's going to rattle while it plays music. So I always like to tap the speaker before I close everything off, because if it does rattle, you're going to want to put some foam around it to make sure it does not do that. Put the door panel back on to all of the little hooks that hold it on. Make sure the lock indicator makes its way through the door panel. Tap it down. Let's reinstall the screw at the bottom. Snug it up. Put the lens over. Reinstall the screw at the top. And with that snugged up, let's reconnect all of the plugs on the master window switch. Make sure they click in. And put the switch back down, starting with the back, because it has this little tab that goes in, slides backwards, tap it down at the front. Reinstall the sail panel. And there you have it. Job is done.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.